I know you put together an example of like a bizarro world Home Depot spot to sort of illustrate incongruence, which I actually think sounds a lot like a lot of folks' advertisements where they don't have the strong central core like the Home Depot does that's so clear on what their sonic identity is. And so they show up differently in different places. So let me play this alternate multiverse Home Depot spot and see how it feels to our listeners.
It's time to turn inspiration into perspiration. From planning to progress to perfection, the Home Depot gives you the power to do it yourself and the powerful tools to get it all done. Find the top home improvement brands at the best prices at the Home Depot, where doers get more done.
That's so wild.
Oh, it sounds like a confused brand, if ever I heard one.
It's almost like it makes me want to do that in like conversations with brands to illustrate the point. I mean, that's such a great, in stark relief. You're like, oh, they would never do that. Like, it's almost like, you know, this is apocryphal. I can't even believe that that piece of audio exists, right? The Home Depot would never. And yet, I don't think if you have a strongly defined like core, you're going to find yourself showing up differently all over the place, even though that's an extreme example.
Yes, it's an extreme example that has been used to demonstrate the strength of their brand. But to your point, if we had all of those elements written down on paper, you can see how the confusion may arise and how something like that could get produced, because that script on paper, not too far off a Home Depot spot. The VO, let's cast an English accent. People trust English accents, apparently. And then let's use some sort of like a calming, like a string soundtrack, because we want people to think of their future home as one of elegance and luxury and the world they can create there. So, you know, just by that rationalization, you can see how without being intentional, and if you don't think about the congruence of your brand on a bigger scale and across all of your channels, mistakes like that can slip through the cracks.